So one of the young guys I trained recently, he said to me, what sort of strength training do I do? And it's not really so much what the strength training I do, it's about how I evaluate its success in life. And I think too many young guys, many men in general, look at strength training as just a physicality, just a physical pursuit, how much weight they lift, how much muscle they're building. But for me, strength training is a lifestyle. It's about, is it expanding the boundaries of my own fears? Is it extending my capabilities in all areas of life? Is it making life, am I exploring my potential a lot more, which only comes out through going into fear and beyond it? And I think a lot of young guys are just relying on a physical look. And I do understand this, because on social media, you just got a whole array of men, young men, that are admitting to taking muscle enhancing drugs. And a lot of young guys are looking up to them, and they're looking at them with an illusion of the outcome. So they're thinking, if I get there, I'm going to be this confident, courageous young man, and everything I want will fall into place if I can get to the same size as that guy. And of course, it's completely false. I know this because I won a bodybuilding title when I was 19 years old. And I remember at the time of winning and afterwards, I never felt more fear in my life, because you become how you look. So you need to expect more. So the way to evaluate whether your strength training as a lifestyle is working is if it's stretching the boundaries of what you think is possible in all areas of your life, in your relationships, with your friends, in your pursuits, what you believe you can do now. You can become more. You can do more. You can actually recognize your expanded potential by this change in mindset that's constantly growing. And that's, for me, that's real strength training. So I think another important aspect is that I've met loads of elite cyclists, runners, people in many different sports, and they really focus in one area. They really latch on to this prowess they've got in a particular area of their life, whether great runners, ultra runners and cyclists, whatever it may be. But they use that as a distraction from what is often a shambles in the rest of their life. So when you're doing it for that reason, when you're just focusing on one thing and ignoring everything else, it is just a distraction. And real strength training as a lifestyle, as that tapestry of life, comes through when you're looking at everything, and it gives you valuable feedback, because you're not just saying, oh, I lifted 10 pounds more in the gym this week than what I did last month, but you're thinking, you know what, I feel so much more confident in my ability to be able to debate now, my ability to be able to pursue my dreams and desires without people ripping them down. I can be more assertive. I can do things before I never did. I don't feel the same fear anymore. I can extend they're real feedback that it's affecting your whole life. And if it's not doing that, then it's probably just a distraction. So for all the young guys out there, stop looking at these big guys on social media that often are admitted to taking sports performance drugs, and somehow you thinking that following these guys is a good thing and they can deliver the mindset that you desire. They won't, and they haven't got it themselves. Search for something bigger. By all means, do choose a physical pursuit. As I've always said, martial arts is best because it gives you real character, confidence of character. It gives you a skill that will develop real character, your ability to stand behind your convictions and beliefs with real truth and meaning, because you have this backdrop of physicality that you know you're confident enough to not have to use. So look at strength training as a lifestyle, not just something you do in the gym, because it's just a distraction normally from what you won't face. So use that as feedback. Is it expanding the boundaries and surpassing your previous fears in all areas of life? And then you know you really are working on strength training throughout your whole life.